Hi guys, welcome back to Kitchen Colony, and today I'd like to share with you my childhood favorite, one of my childhood favorite, and my alternative to cranberry sauce. It is called tomato compote, and what that is, it's actually tomato stewed in sugar, and a compote is any fruit stewed in sugar. Now this stew is very versatile. It can be eaten with almost anything because I've tried it with almost everything. Trust me. I eat it in a sandwich. I eat it with my cornbread. I eat it with anything you can use the cranberry sauce for. You can also use it too. And I'll show you at the end some of the ways in which I've used this compote. No, as a child, my mom would make this, especially when there was a surplus of tomatoes, or she had so much tomato and she didn't want them to go bad. So she'd make this stew for us, and as children, we loved it, and so my son loves it too. And today I'm very excited to share with you a recipe from my mother's kitchen. It is called, well, we called it stewed tomato, but it's now called tomato compote. And I'm going to show you how this is made. It is very delicious, and it can be served over ice cream, in your sandwich, whatever, just as you would use chutney. Now, we've always used tomato as a vegetable, but today we're going to use it as a fruit. And in my bowl I have 650 grams of tomato, or we would call it, that's a little less than a pound and a half. And I'm using both plum tomatoes and cherry tomatoes. And for this we need 1 cup of sugar, which is 240 grams, a medium lemon, I might be using about half of this, a small piece of ginger, you don't have to, it's optional, but I'm using it for preservative, and a jar, a wide mouth jar to put your preserve. My tomatoes are already washed, but now I'm going to take it to the sink and de-seed them. We don't want seeds in them because it will take too long to cook, and we don't want that. So we're going to do this on the cool running water. We hold our tomatoes, cut just a small slit to the end, and squeeze to get rid of all the seeds. Another one, small slits at the bottom, squeeze out the seeds, squeeze it, and put it up. Now we've de-seeded the tomatoes. We might have a few seeds left, but it's okay. What we're trying to avoid is the liquid being produced by the seeds. Now we're ready to put it in the pot. Now we're going to crack our ginger. As I said, it's optional. Just a simple crack. And remember, this is optional. You don't have to use it. We're adding everything before we turn the stove on. Now I'm going to add the sugar. Now we're going to turn our stove to high for approximately 5 to 7 minutes. Leave it on high, don't cover, and we have some action going on. The tomato will release some liquid and the sugar will start melting. As soon as you hear the sizzling, can you hear that? We stir, because the tomato is now releasing some liquid. So we stir, and it has been on the stove for about 3 minutes so far.
The sugar is now melted, and at this point you're now smelling the ginger mixed with the tomato. It's a lovely aroma. We're going to now leave it to cook for another 5 minutes. So guys, we're waiting. Now we can adjust our stove. This is about 7 minutes. Let's adjust our stove to medium heat, because you don't want the tomato to be, we want it to remain maintain some of the shape. We don't want everything to boil out. So medium heat for a couple more minutes. Now it's time for a lemon, because we have been cooking for 20 minutes and it's almost finished. Turn our stove off, and this is when we squeeze half of a lemon to it. No more than half for me. After squeezing the lemon, give it a quick stir and allow it to cool. Then we can put it in our container. Now our fruit sauce is now cooled, and we are going to put it in our jar. There it is, chunks, tomato chunks. So let's put it in our jar.
Now here we have it on our pancakes. The taste of the hint of ginger and lemon made it took it a notch up. I use it in my sandwich too. Anything I'm doing, as long as I have this made, I'm going to use it. My son loves this on his ice cream. Guys, I had it with poppadoms and Doritos too, and it was good. No, it's difficult to get cranberry sauce here, and this is a great substitute. Now remember, this can be used just as you would a relish or a chutney. It's very versatile. I tried it with my cornbread and loved it. Now thank you very much for watching, and thank you my old subscribers for coming back faithfully every week. And if you're new here, welcome, and please remember to subscribe. And guys, remember to share this video, give me a thumbs up, leave your comments and leave me your suggestions. I look forward to them, and see you in my next clip. Take care. Bye bye.